So it looks like the next casualty in U.S. club soccer is about to be confirmed. Next club casualty, as it looks like the Rochester Rhinos, U.S. Soccer Division II, USL, 1999 U.S. Open Cup winner as a lower division club, is getting closer and closer to full extinction as a club, or at least an operating club at this point. I suppose it can be resurrected one day down the road. So now in 2017, 2018, not only has U.S. Soccer presided over the massive failure of the U.S. national team failing to qualify for the World Cup in 2018 out of a extremely easy CONCACAF North and Central America region. It's also presided over two strong Division II club collapses with the San Francisco Deltas, the Division II champions in 2017 out of the NASL League. They should win promotion in a normal system, right? But they had to cease operations because they ran up against a glass ceiling. Again, what's the point of floundering in the lower divisions when there's no return on investment? So why push for excellence? Why invest more in your club? Why grow? Because you're going to hit the ceiling. And that's exactly what happened to the San Francisco Deltas. And then now we look at the Rochester Rhinos, who back in the mid to late 90s, kind of as MLS was coming around in the mid 90s, 95 and after, the Rhinos were kind of a powerhouse in American professional soccer. They were one of the clubs in American soccer. And then even as MLS was establishing itself in its monopoly position in Division One, the Rhinos were still competing with the best of them, and they won the U.S. Open Cup in 1999. No lower division U.S. soccer club has won the Open Cup since. So the Rhinos were legit back in the day, and they were one of the leading MLS expansion candidates back in the day. You know, of course, it's all about metrics and how big your city is, and creating artificial scarcity for MLS. So they fell off the radar after a while for MLS expansion, and then now we're here 18 years later. The Rhinos have had to tread water and flounder in the prison of the lower divisions, and of course, inevitably, like all lower division clubs, it's only going to lead one place if the top of the market stays closed. It's either tread water or die. There's only two options there. So the Rhinos, looks like at this point, at least in its current position in the second division of U.S. Soccer, USL, there is no way forward. So most likely they're going to have to drop down to lower division. If they can't salvage their Division II position, they'll drop down to maybe a semi-pro or an amateur type of club, maybe in the NPSL or something like that. So two great American soccer clubs die in one calendar year here. USA fails to qualify for the World Cup, and yet here we have our U.S. Soccer Federation giving us this same spiel of we're here to grow the game and we're all about stability. Oh yeah, well, meanwhile, U.S. Soccer has a club collapse rate of 10 clubs per year, which is not even close to being matched by any nation in the world. You want to talk about stability? Well, American soccer epitomizes instability and havoc. We are below Division One. 99% of USA Soccer market has little chance. It's poisonous to be stuck in the lower divisions. Why start in a business? Why invest in a business? Why pour your heart and soul into something that is literally not allowed, thanks to governing policy, thanks to U.S. Soccer? It's literally not allowed to achieve anything great. You might as well go and invest in another industry that is open for all, right? And so people want to preach stability and growing the game, and yet you as U.S. Soccer, as our governing federation, they literally uphold policy which prohibits greatness. So what's the next step here? Well, we've got to compare and contrast this unstable closed shop model. That's a failure that captures 7% of the USA soccer market. That slice of the market is shrinking. Americans love foreign club soccer. We go bonkers for it, for the World Cup, for the Champions League, for leagues outside of America. But we don't give a rip about this closed shop, limited franchise outlet, single entity MLS model, even though they want to pretend like we do just because it's America's league. Well, no, like the market is speaking. We don't want fake soccer. How can we make that clear even more? I mean, we're just going to flat out continue to ignore it like we have been for the past decade or so as the internet and TV has come about, and it's really given us a chance to compare and contrast America's love for soccer versus America's love for MLS. They are not the same thing. So we can continue to pretend that the U.S. Soccer Federation or the leadership that is running it as it stands cares truly about growing the game and cares for benefiting all constituents in American soccer. We can continue to play make-believe and pretend that they actually do care about all people in the industry and they actually do want to leverage American soccer's potential in the global ecosystem, and that they want to see full inclusion for America's awesome, diverse population in American soccer. We have all of these ingredients and people see them and people comment on them and take notice. Oh, we have so many soccer players, 25 million registered players. We have so many big cities, so many fans watching soccer around the world. Greatest wealth and infrastructure here in America. Everybody's starting to notice that, yeah, we do have everything we need to be a great soccer nation. The problem is our leadership has just been terrible, mediocre at best. And again, I don't know about their intentions, if it's truly, if they're devious intentions, I don't know. But they're wrong either way. Discrimination is wrong, whether it's intended or not intended. It's still happening. 99% of the American soccer market does not have a fair shot. So either U.S. soccer needs to be reformed, and hopefully it can be reformed with a new president in the 2018 election, a president that will not stop at anything to open the USA soccer market 100%, to conform America with FIFA mandate of an open merit-based system that is built on the essence of soccer, which is inclusion, equality, and opportunity for all. We need to either reform this current USA Soccer Federation if this current iteration of a USA Soccer Governing Federation, USSF, cannot be redeemed. Well, what's the alternative? We are going to build an alternate federation, and we are going to get FIFA to pull USSF's sanctioning and to sanction the new USA Soccer Federation. We will invite all clubs into an open system, which is where divisional sanctions are handed to open leagues that are connected in a united tiered pyramid that gives everyone a shot to climb up. And if a soccer league or group of clubs wants to go and do its own thing, like an NFL-style league without a Division I sanction, they are free to do so. No one is forcing anyone to do promotion or relegation. We are simply saying, let's give divisional sanctions to leagues that actually want to align with FIFA's mandate of a merit-based system. It's not right to discriminate against 99% for 1% of the market. Everyone should be subject to the same competition. Is competition tough? Yeah. Is competition guaranteed equal outcome for everyone? No, but at least you have a fair seat at the table and you can let your merit and your work and your worthiness show, and it gives incentive to everyone to pour their heart and soul into pursuing excellence. So that's the missing ingredient in American soccer. U.S. soccer needs to align with FIFA. The people are speaking up now for this change. If U.S. soccer will not listen, will not reform, we will start a new alternate federation through FIFA and through other constituents in American soccer. The uprising can no longer be quelled. The genie is out of the bottle. Change will happen no matter what. It's just a matter of time. So I say, let's speed up the process. Let's make this happen sooner. I'm tired of waiting waiting silently will get us nowhere. If we speak up, if the people unite behind one voice, we can make the change happen or come about sooner. So, U.S. soccer claiming stability, claiming that it's growing the game. Well, here we go. U.S. soccer failing to make the World Cup in 2017. San Francisco Deltas, our D2 champion, collapsing thanks to a glass ceiling under Division I. And now the Rochester Rhinos, a storied USA Soccer club, now about to collapse under the glass ceiling of Division I. What more evidence do you need? You have to be a global soccer denier. You have to live under the rock or under a rock to not see the obvious need for an open system in USA Soccer. So let's get on the right side of history. Let's do the right thing, and let's move American soccer towards its ultimate destiny, and let's leverage this nation's vast soccer potential. So if you like this video, make sure to share it out on social media and also subscribe right here to my channel, and I'll talk to you soon.